Hello and a very warm welcome to all my viewers, and you are watching MSG online classes, and we are into a sixth session of network analysis. In the previous session we have talked about KCL and KVL in graph theory. We have derived relationship between link current and branch current. We have derived relationship between node voltage vector and branch voltage vector. And today we are going to deal with the interrelationship between various matrices like A, BF and QF. Now, before starting session, you are seeing a subscribe button at the right side of your screen. Do hit the subscribe button to get the notification of the upcoming videos. Now, let's start a session. In the previous session, we have talked about KVL and KCL in graph theory, wherein BF into VB equals to 0. These are KVL equations, and A into IB equals to 0 and QF into IB equals to 0. This is KCL in your graph theory. And we have also derived relation between IL and IB and VN and VB. Now, moving ahead, let me derive interrelationship between today's topic, interrelationship between various matrices. That is, firstly we'll be deriving a relationship between A and BF. Now, to have a relationship between A and BF, let us just take a graph first. Let me write A and BF matrix for this given graph, and then we'll talk about relationship between these two matrices. Now see, I've developed A and BF matrix for the given graph. If I want to multiply, let us just multiply these two matrices. If I want to multiply these two matrices, I am supposed to take the transpose of BF matrix, then only I can multiply these two matrices. Now, A into BF transpose, this would be -1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, -1, -1, -1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. And transpose of this matrix would be 1, 1. Now, if I multiply these two matrices, I'll be multiplying this row with this column, and multiplying these two, what I get is -1 into 1 is -1, plus 1 into 1 is 1, so -1 plus 1, that is equals to 0. Remaining elements would be 0. Okay. Similarly, multiplying this row with this column, I get again 0. Again, multiplying this row with these two columns, I'll get 0 and 0. Thus, I can say that these two matrices are orthogonal to each other because their product is equals to 0. So A and BF matrix, this is first conclusion, that A and BF matrices are orthogonal. And in the previous lecture also, I have told you that this is not very important if we talk about competitive exams, but it is very important in case you are appearing for university exams. They will ask you, they will tell you to prove the orthogonal relationship between A, B, F. So you can just take any graph and take the product of these two matrices. After developing these matrices, you just take the product of these two matrices and if it comes out to be equals to 0, we will say it is they are having orthogonal relationship. I hope I'm clear. You can otherwise use matrix method later in this session. Only I'll be telling you how to prove these orthogonal relationship using matrices only, but you are free to choose any method. Now let's see. Our next job is to derive a relationship between BF and QF, as we have already drawn a relationship between A matrix and B matrix. तो next job क्या है कि A QF या BF और QF के बीच में relationship draw करें. तो till date we have a few relations with us, like अभी जो हमने लिखा A into BF transpose is equals to 0. This is one thing. We have A into IB is equals to 0 and BF into VB is equals to 0. Okay. Now I can represent this incidence matrix in such a way that I'll be rearranging the columns in the matrix. The number of columns here is equals to number of branches. I'm just rearranging them, and first few columns are from twigs and then from links. So for an example, we have earlier developed a matrix here. Here in this case, see, this is branch number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have selected, while developing BF matrix, we have selected 2, 3, 4 as a tree, and then we have developed this BF matrix. Now if I rearrange this matrix in such a way that 2, 3, 4, these are first three columns of your matrix, and the remaining 1 and 5, these links are last two columns of your matrix, then I can write the matrix A in such a way. Okay. Similarly, I'm again doing the same with the fundamental tie-set matrix as well, and since we have taken the transpose, I'll be writing it as BFT, that is twig for twigs, and BFL transpose, this is, and the multiplication product of these two matrices should be equals to 0. We have seen in the previous article as well. Now if I multiply these two, then I get AT into BFT transpose plus AL into BFL transpose equals to 0. And as we also know that here in BF matrix, in fundamental tie-set matrix, see, if I rearrange these columns, taking 2, 3, 4 here and then 1, 5 on the last side, so see what we obtain is 1, 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1, 1. These are 2, 3, 4 branches. These are twigs of your graph, and 1 and 5, these are links. What we observe here is that the columns of your matrix here is an identity matrix. So if you have separated rearranged your matrix in such a way that twigs are on the one side and links are on the other side, then the link side is your identity matrix. Therefore, I can say that this is your identity matrix. So if identity matrix is multiplied with any other matrix, it would again fetch the same matrix. So I can write it as AL ATBF T transpose equals to 0. I hope I'm clear here. Now BFT transpose is equals to minus of this AL comes here. It is minus of AL and इस AT को भी राइट हैंड साइड लेकर के चले जाते हैं तो क्या हो जाएगा AT इनवर्स AL. I hope I'm clear here. So now BFT is equals to minus of 8 twig inverse multiplied with AL, or I can say BFT is equals to minus of 8 twig inverse into AL transpose. I hope I'm clear here. Now see these two relations. A into IB is equals to 0 and BF into VB is equals to 0. I am again doing the same here. A twig, A lengths. Again we have rearranged this A matrix, and for the product again I am rearranging your branch current vector also, that it is IT and IL. Again your branch current vector is a column vector, तो उसमें ही थोड़ा सा rearrangement किया, 2, 3, 4 जो branches थी उनको ऊपर और बाकी 1 और 5 को आपने नीचे लिख दिया, ठीक है. And the product of this is equals to 0. This is KCL in your graph theory. If you multiply these two, A transpose into A transpose AT IT plus ALIL is equals to 0. Now we can have a relationship between twig current vector and link current vector. We can say IT to be equals to minus of, taking this on the right hand side, minus of ALIL, and AT again here it becomes AT inverse ALIL. So this is the relationship between IT and IL in terms of incidence matrix. Now similarly, what we can do here is we can also figure out a relationship between twig current vector and link current vector using second KCL equation, that is QF into IB is equals to 0. So this is again your KCL for graph theory. You can again do the same thing and we can get QFT into IT plus QFL into IL equals to 0. ये सिर्फ डिफरेंस क्या है, QF into IB equals to 0, उसमें यहाँ पे QFT आ जाएगा और यहाँ पे QL आ जाएगा, तो प्रोडक्ट सेम इसी तरीके से आ जाएगा. We can write IT to be equals to minus of QFL into IL. Now QFT again is an identity matrix. आप किसी भी QF मैट्रिक्स को देखो तो ये ट्विग्स की वजह से है, तो ट्विग्स की वजह से हमेशा जो भी आपकी मैट्रिक्स बन के आएगी वो आपका आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स ही बन करके आएगा. लेट मी गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. Previously we have written QF matrix for a graph. See here, in this very graph we have taken 2, 3, 4 as a tree. So if we observe this section 2, 3, 4 of your fundamental cut set matrix, we can observe that it is an identity matrix always. Thus we can say QFT to be an identity matrix. Therefore, if QFT is identity matrix, product of this matrix with any IT matrix would again be same. So IT is equals to minus of QFL into IL. I hope I'm clear here. Now, if I compare these two, what I can say is this is relationship between IL and IT in terms of incidence matrix, and this is a relationship between IL and IT in terms of fundamental cut checked matrix. So now comparing these two, I can write, let me write it here for you. Minus of QFL is equals to minus of AT inverse into AL. I hope it is clear. Now minus minus cancel. QFL is equals to AT inverse into AL. Here we have derived BFT to be equals to minus of AT inverse AL transpose. So let me write on a new slide. We have derived BFT to be equals to minus of AT inverse into AL transpose, and QFL is equals to AT inverse into AL. Now can we have a relationship between BFT and QFL? Yes, we can just say that BFT is equals to minus of QFL transpose. Okay, so this is the relationship between BFT and QFL. Now can we derive, this is not complete F dissect matrix and this is not complete F cut check matrix, but we want to have a relationship between complete BF and QF matrix. Now can we use this knowledge to develop relationship between BF and QF matrix? Now see how we can derive a relationship between these two matrices using this knowledge. See, remember this relation? Now let us just take the product of these two matrices, BF and QF. Okay. Now what is the order of this BF matrix? The order of this BF matrix is number of links cross branches, that is B minus n plus 1 cross B, and the order of this matrix is n minus 1 cross B. Now to multiply these two matrices, I have to take transpose of QF first. So let us take the product of BF and QF transpose. In that case, BF matrix can be written as BFT BFL. Similarly, QF matrix can be written as QFT transpose QFL transpose. Now we have discussed earlier that BFL is nothing but it is an identity matrix and QFT again is an identity matrix. Now if we are multiplying these two, we get BFT multiplied with QFT transpose, which is an identity matrix. Therefore I'm just writing BFT here plus, now BFL is an identity matrix which when multiplied with this will give BFL transpose only. I hope I'm clear here. Now previously we have derived a relationship between BFT and BFL. So I'll be writing using this relation, BFT is equals to minus of QFL transpose. This is what we have derived right now in the previous article. Now see, if I replace BFT with minus of QFLT here, so what I get is that product of BF and QF transpose is equals to 0. Okay, I hope I'm clear. Then what is the final conclusion now? That BF and QF transpose are orthogonal. So for today's session, we have derived two relationships between A and BF and QF transpose, that A and BF matrix and BF and QF transpose matrix, these are orthogonal in nature. I hope I'm clear here. So this is all about interrelationship between various matrices. Now in the next session I'll be talking about loop and nodal analysis, the actual method to analyze a network using graph theory. So we have completed all the interrelationships between various matrices which we have developed in third session of our network analysis. So you can watch all these sessions, and then we'll be going for loop and nodal analysis. In nodal analysis, we are having a node pair equation. For that, we are supposed to have a relationship between branch voltage vector and twig voltage vector 2. So before ending this session, let me derive that for you ताकि उस टाइम पे कोई दिक्कत ना हो. Let's just have a relationship between branch voltage vector and twig voltage vector. This relationship is later utilized to develop node pair equations. So I'll be developing this relation today only, and I'll be using it in the next session of nodal analysis. Now, for VB and VT, between VB and VT, if I want to have a relationship, I'll be using KVL in graph theory, that is BF into VB is equals to 0. Again, BFT, BFL, if multiplied with VT and VL is equals to 0. This is as per KVL. We also know that BFL is nothing but it is an identity matrix. So I can write it as BFT VT plus VL is equals to 0. So we have a relationship between twig voltage vector and a link voltage vector, that is it is equals to minus of BFT into VL. Now see here, we have related your twig voltage vector with your link voltage vector. Now I can write branch voltage vector to be VT and VL. Here we have derived a relationship between VT and VL. So I can write it here that VT is equals to let me correct it. This is VL is equals to, because this is VL, if we'll take this term on the right hand side, it is minus of BFT into VT. So I can write it as VT, and representing VT from this relation, I can say it to be BFT into VT. I hope I'm clear here. Now, also we know that BFT is equals to minus of QFL transpose. This is what we have derived earlier. So now can I replace BFT here with minus of QFL transpose? Now what I have done here is, I'll explain in the next step. So I can write VB to be equals to VB to be equals to VT QFL transpose into VT. I hope I'm clear here. I've just replaced minus of BFT with QFL transpose. अब इसको करने का रीजन समझिए बेटा. इधर पे हमको चाहिए लिंक्स, तो ये दोनों ट्विग्स थे. अगर मेरे पास कोई ऐसा रिलेशन चाहिए था ताकि मेरे को यहाँ पे लिंक्स की इंफॉर्मेशन मिले, तो इसलिए मैंने ये जो ट्विग फंडामेंटल टाइसेट मैट्रिक्स थी उसको रिप्लेस कर दिया लिंक फंडामेंटल कटसेट मैट्रिक्स के साथ। ठीक है, नाउ इफ आई टेक VT कॉमन, देन यहाँ पे आपकी आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स आ जाएगी एंड हियर यू विल बी हैविंग QFL ट्रांसपोज, and we already know that QFT is an identity matrix. So I can write this identity matrix as QFT and this as QFL transpose VT. Now this is your QF matrix. So this is the relationship between branch voltage vector and twig voltage vector. So I hope you can remember this and you have completely understood how we have derived relationship between twig voltage vector and branch voltage vector. This is we are going to use in nodal analysis later on. So this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed watching, and before ending the session, please do subscribe for the upcoming videos. Thank you for joining.